Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, it's nice that we're finally able to meet in a public place like this. Yes, I'm very glad that things are opening back up. It allows me to meet nice folk like you. So, tell me a little more about yourself now that we've actually been able to meet in person. You seem like quite a lovely person to talk to online, but that only goes so far. I like to form a bond with those that I care to be intimate with. Yes. It is quite interesting. Now, I love these little places like this. These little home-style cafes. It's quite nice, honestly. And I missed opening up with people like yourself. And, just to be honest, I do like to talk about myself. I'm sorry. That's just the kind of guy I am. I find myself very interesting. So, I hope you don't mind. You look like that's okay. You got your nice coffee to drink. You can keep yourself entertained, if you will. So, I'm very good at tying knots. That's a fun hobby that I've gotten to be accustomed to. I could tie you a knot if you'd like. You could let me know what you think. That's something I can show you. I have a lot of knots. I have the monkey's fist and the super bunny ears and so many different kinds. I just have to show you sometime. And, I drink plenty of coffee, so if you think this tastes good, I have a brew that is even better than that. Tons of caffeine, but there's no crash. Isn't that just amazing? Anyways, let me hear a little bit more about you now that I've spoken quite a bit. And what was that again? About an ex? Did that person cause you any trouble? Any trouble at all? I understand that it's over now, but I don't like to have exes in the picture. Sorry, I don't mean to be uncomfortable about that. I don't mean to give off some sort of creepy vibe, because I am not creepy. At least, I don't try. It's something that I have a hard time dealing with. I hope you understand, right? Right, of course. It's just the kind of persona, I guess, I carry. It's something that I've been told my whole life. I don't understand. I just feel so normal all the time. I don't feel creepy at all. These hobbies that I have, they're things that I enjoy. They're not something that I do for any particular reason. There's no end goal other than just being happy and enjoying myself. Nothing at all like that. I have had a lot of free time to myself, to be honest with you. And, I grew up very much by myself, very alone and outcast. And I know, I could see the glaze in your eyes. It's not very interesting toward you because it's a sob story that many people have, and there's not much we can really do about it now but to be better people together. So I hope you understand. I'm not trying to garner your sympathy or anything like that. Stuff like that doesn't interest me. I want to be connected with you in other ways that we can improve ourselves this moment on into the future. So tell me, what's an aspirational goal that you have for yourself? What is something that you say this year you want to achieve? Okay, you would like to pick up more hobbies, have more things to do. You feel that your life has a void in it, would you say? Well, I feel like I have a lot of things that I've wanted to do as well. But it's hard when you're by yourself all the time. A lot of these hobbies require multiple people, or at least two. You and I, of course, we can relish in a beautiful moment together. We can try all kinds of different things. And of course, we can tackle your list of goals as well. Life's not easy, and it's not supposed to be easy. I've gotten the short end of the stick for my whole life, and I apologize. That's going back on a tangent. See, the thing about the past is you can't change it. And who you are, for the most part, defined by your past anyway, because it doesn't always define you. People always like to stick a label to you, call you a creep, call you a pervert, call you a weirdo. Well, we drop all that. We don't regard these comments about us, right? Like, somebody might call you lazy, and that's insulting, is it not? Because you work hard. You are a hard-working person. You have so many goals, so many aspirations to take on. And these people pin you for being lazy after you get home for long, tiresome hours of work. And you just want to settle down and enjoy your night. So you have to go over and talk to them like good neighbors do. And settle it peacefully. Because we don't need any public disputes. We don't need any witnesses, and we don't need any people to spread rumors, because they're just simply not true. That's the thing. They're just simply not true. People like to make up things that they believe is reality. And it's a shame. I like to watch a lot of scary movies, right? Hey, focus on me here. I know I talk a lot. I'll give you a chance to talk here in a minute. I'm sorry for that. Again, I do like to talk, so I'll give you a moment. Just relax, all right? Anyway, I like to watch a lot of scary movies. I enjoy a good slasher film every now and again, like most people do. And, people always get so upset, and they knock on my pound on my door, and they say, "What are you doing? What is all this screaming coming from?" And I say, "I'm just watching horror movies." And then I say, "All day?" "Yeah, all day." It's like addiction, right? But it's not addiction, because I have a firm control over myself. It's just something you need to fulfill, right? It's this thing that, it's this itch that needs to get scratched. And once it does, you're satisfied. And that's just me with horror movies, right? And I have to be in the moment. So the sound is probably louder than most people would watch movies. Because I like to feel like I'm in that scenario, right? I like to be the one who's chasing down, running away from the horror scenario. And I like to plan my escapes. And I like to see, they depict that person in a terrible way. They look so weak and fragile. And I take notes on how to get better. And then I like to picture that. And it's a lot of fun to me. Don't you think? Do you like horror movies? You seem puzzled. I know you like horror movies. That's something that we matched on. That was one of our topics, one of our categories, is horror movies, right? But you don't know what I'm talking about. It sounds like you're not quite a horror movie fan yourself. You need to relish in every single moment in the movie. You need to relive it. If you enjoy a movie enough, wouldn't you say you've rewatched movies over and over again because you like them so much? Now I feel like I have to do that with every film I watch. At least rewatch it 2 more times. I feel like there's so much valuable information to be learned. Because these scenarios, you could say they were based off of reality, and obviously they try to say fiction, even though, you kind of wish, or you kind of might think that some of these were true. And you gotta be careful. You gotta watch and make sure you don't end up in that scenario. Because obviously we don't want to be in these scenarios. These are terrible scenarios. Horrible, people being murdered, people being drugged. I couldn't possibly imagine doing that to somebody. No, that's terrible. Their freedom's taken away from them. My goodness. Who would ever do such a terrible thing to somebody? you still seem to have a look on your face. What have I said? Now's your chance to talk. I want to hear why. Give me an explanation. You think it's excessive? I don't criticize you on your hobbies. I don't say that it's stupid to play video games for hours on in the day, because I know there's a point to video games, right? It's this simulation of something that we would rather do or that we are unable to do. And maybe you want to feel like you can do that, or it's an escape, right? We live terrible lives, right? We live lives that are full of poverty, taxes, injustice. Picture anything terrible. And that's basically the life that we live in. At some point, we have these terrible moments. And I would even say, hey, come on now. I'm talking for your perspective here. I don't understand why you have to be so difficult with me. Just don't criticize me, all right? It's ridiculous. I was defending video games here, okay? I was on your side. And now you want to... No, it's okay. All right, maybe, yeah. I think we both overreacted a little bit. It's okay, I understand. But listen, don't come after me for what I enjoy, or I'll come after you. Or, sorry, that's what I used to say that to my brother a lot, my little brother. You didn't know I had a little brother? Well, I don't like to talk about him much, but I used to say that to him. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I won't come after any... I don't know why that came up. I don't know why that came up. It's very embarrassing, but I would chase him around the house and I would say, I'll come after you if you don't stop. But I don't know why that came to my mind. What? How old is my little brother? I'm 23, so he's 21. What? What are you accusing me of? You're saying that I wouldn't say that to my little brother right now? I'd go after her for all kinds of things. What kinds of things? You think I can't mess around with my brother even at 23? Okay. Well, you know what? For example, my little brother might drink my orange juice out of the fridge. Have you thought about that? I'd come after him if you wouldn't stop doing that. I pay good money for that orange juice. That's just an example, one of many. But sorry, and I know my mind just slipped. I didn't mean to say that, but let's reset. Okay, let's have a drink. Okay, a drink to resetting this conversation. You didn't just say that, did you? You didn't just say you don't want to continue this date? Oh. Suppose you did. What did I do? What did I do? Come off as creepy? Everybody says that. I don't want to go back to the pity thing, but it's true. Everybody says that. Everybody's so cruel. Everybody's so mean. They bait me into these scenarios. They want to paint me a certain way. And then they do. And then they don't want to see me anymore. Fine. Whatever. You're welcome for the coffee, I guess. But it bums me out, I thought we could make something happen. I thought we could be special. I thought we could be close. I thought we could be something, an item. I felt a good bond between us. We talked for, a solid week. I really got to know you, but it turns out that you're just like everybody else. I'll let you know a little secret. I'll be seeing you again, whether you want to or not. Until then, sleep well.